with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back, 10:06. A little bit of change on this Thursday morning. The 20th day of March. It is so damn cold out there. It's not even fun to be out there today,
No,
you know?
it's cold and windy.
It is. Ariel, how are you doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Illinois Boot Saddles Club?
Yeah.
God dang it, no it's not.
Saddle Club. You were close.
I tried, you know. You guys have your second annual trivia night coming up on Saturday.
Yeah, we do, 6 o'clock.
So take me through this. How'd the first one go?
It was great. So good. Obviously, we had to do it again, but excited for it.
And so really, what is the, I've never really had a conversation with you guys yet, and always have been fascinated to. Fill me in on what the Illinois Boot Saddle Club is all about.
So the Illinois Boots and Saddle Club was founded in 1960. It's basically what it sounds like, a club for horse enthusiasts. We have events all throughout the year, different kinds of events. Most of our events are actually free to the public to come out and enjoy, but we have a lot of different events throughout the year.
That's really cool. And now take me through some of the staple events you guys do.
So we have our fun shows. Those will be the second Saturday of the month throughout this year. You can always find all of our events on our Facebook page under the events tab. But we do have our fun show events. That's a variety kind of show. We have a couple speed shows this year that are similar to maybe some events that you would see at a rodeo if you've ever been to a rodeo before, including barrel racing and pole bending. And then in the past, we've also had some cattle sorting, some ranch rodeos, and a whole lot of different events. But just check our events tab to see what we got going on.
Well, and you know, how long have you been a part of the club?
When I started riding, I started showing there. So really? For a long time, probably 20 years. I don't even want to say that, but I've been the club secretary for a number of years now on the board.
Have you really? And you know, what have you kind of learned throughout the years, just being on the board in a different role, and also still being a part of it for the, you know, actual activities of the club too? Sure,
learned a lot of stuff. I mean, just kind of giving back to the community is the big takeaway. Mm-hmm. That club really kind of gave me my start of being competitive and wanting to go forward in my equine career. So it's really cool to be able to give back to the club in this way.
And are you still pursuing that career too?
Yeah, I still barrel race, rodeo, rope.
No kidding?
So
wow.
It's just a cool way to give back to my equine community and make sure kids and other, you know, just people in our community have that opportunity to grow up in it.
See, now I got to ask you, because I've watched like the videos that, you know, like the barrel racing. There is no damn, I can barely drive a car that fast. You know what I'm saying? What does your prep look like? And like, how much time are you really spending, you know, with your horse and really preparing for these things? Because I find that fascinating.
So it's really more of a lifestyle than it is a sport, but it's certainly a sport. You know, we spend, especially on really competitive high levels of barrel racing and really any event, hours a week just training our horses, not let alone, you know, the work that it takes to just care for the animals.
Wow. If you guys are tuning in, you can be a part of this and help support this too, because the funds of that are raised from this evening coming up on Saturday go towards your guys' events all year round, correct?
Yeah, the events upkeep of the grounds. We're a completely volunteer organization. None of us get paid for what we do, down to the events we do, all the work that goes in behind the scenes. None of us get paid for that. So helps upkeep the grounds and also pays for us to have those events.
And with that being said, too, doors open at 6 p.m. and the trivia starts at 7. There's 10 rounds of questions.
Yeah.
Are they horse-related rounds of questions?
You do not have to be an equine enthusiast to enjoy the questions.
I was curious. I didn't know if we were going horse-themed here or not.
No, anybody can participate. and with that, too, it's not just trivia night. We do have a lot of really great silent auction items, over 70 items, and some of them are horse-related, some of them are sports memorabilia-related, so we have a really wide variety for everybody.
How long does it take for you guys to kind of put all that together? Because that's not easy.
Basically last March we started, you know, like when the last one ended, we started talking about this one. So really the last 4 months have been kind of trivia night boot camp, but you know, it takes a whole team of us. There's probably a dozen of us that work on it, that volunteer in our free time to put this event together. Wow.
Tables are 10. Tables are $200, and it's 10 per table. Individual tickets are $25 too. And with that, how does the silent auction work? Is it going to start at the same time trivia does, or is it right when doors open we can start bidding?
Pretty well right when doors open, we'll have the bids open, and we'll keep everybody posted through the night, like a typical silent auction. How much time do you have left? Go check your bids, that kind of thing.
See, I like to sit there. I never want the item. I just want somebody to pay more for it, because you can always find that
you're
one.
That guy. You're that
totally
guy. Run up the bid.
Oh, I've done that multiple times.
Come on out, run up the bid on some items. We'd love to have you.
I did that on a beer sign a couple of years ago. I didn't want want the darn thing, but I just figured, he really wanted it, so let's make him earn it a little bit more.
Yeah,
Well,
make him work for it.
I do it for a lot more than that. And then food and drinks provided too, correct? Or just drinks?
Drinks, and then we'll have like coffee, tea, water, that kind of thing.
Okay.
There will be some adult libations there. For a while, we'll have that included for some of the tickets as well, assuming that you're over 21 and can drink responsibly.
Bring your ID.
Yep. And then also you can bring in some snacks if you would like. Trivia night, there's no like best snacks award, but somebody at your table can give you that award if you want.
Well, you can get fat and sassy at trivia night for sure.
Yeah, for sure. If you try hard enough.
That's for sure. And with that being said, silent auction, there's a 50-50 raffle.
Yep, there's 50-50. We also have a liquor wagon that's going to have some really good stuff in it, a raffle for that, and some other good raffle items.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to take their booze on wheels outside? Of course, drink responsibly. But
so, are you a trivia enthusiast?
I am a volunteer, so I won't get to participate.
But if you weren't a volunteer, would you still be an enthusiast?
If it was the right category. If not, I'm a really good donator, money donator.
That's actually pretty good. Okay, so to reserve a table, can we still do that?
Yep, you can still do that. You can contact on the events tab.
Mm-hmm.
We have a trivia night event, so you can stay up to date there or message the Facebook page, whatever's easier.
Really cool. And then on top of that too, how many are you expecting? Like, you guys already expecting a big crowd for this?
Yeah, we're already expecting a pretty good crowd, so that 50-50 payout should be pretty fat.
Okay, so I wasn't
just saying.
I wasn't trying to be nosy,
Yeah,
but when I brought up 50-50, I wanted to make sure here we were talking some change.
Yeah, it'll probably be a pretty good pot, so you'll definitely want to get in on that for sure.
There we go. And then this is so cool, though. I just like the fact that you're really pulling out all the stops. And what was the idea to do trivia? Was that just something you guys just thought, why not try?
Yeah, well, last year we thought, let's give it a go. We'd never really done it before. I mean, we threw out a lot of ideas, cosmic bingo, all kinds of stuff. But we landed on trivia, and we had a lot of fun with it last year, so we thought we'd do it again this year.
Well, and I thought it was fun. I like the brownie. But anyway, with that being said, going forward, I see on your, that's what I was going to ask you too, because I do the events calendar.
Sure.
And I know that you guys have, is it monthly meetings or is it weekly meetings? Because I see them on Facebook, and I didn't know if the public, if they were, but wanted to be a part of this and wanted to help support your mission, if they, just retired and, this is kind of a passion for them. Would you guys still accept new members into the club?
Sure. Yeah, we're always accepting new members. Our board meetings, they are, I believe, the first Wednesday of the month at 6:30.
Yeah.
And then they're a business meeting, we kind of our typical business meeting type thing. Actually, in April, though, we are having a guest speaker. If you want to come listen to our guest speaker about equine nutrition. Cool. For the April meeting, but for the most part, they're pretty well business meetings. They're open to the public. You don't have to go to a meeting to be a member. You can just come by to an event or fill out one of our member applications to become a member.
Really cool. Well, the floor is yours, Senator. What's the elevator pitch for trivia night on Saturday?
Well, you're going to want to come to this trivia event. For one, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to have some great prizes and a great time, but also you're helping a really cool community organization. I mean, it's been around since 1960, giving back to the equine community in our area. There's not a lot of clubs around like it. A lot of them have just kind of died with the times. So I think it's really cool to be able to support that Western way of life and kind of the equine community in our area.
Really cool. Well, Ariel, thanks for stopping by, and I'm glad that we got to talk about this and get it out there on the air. And best of luck Saturday.
Right on. Thank you.
We'll take a quick break. More Daily Show State of the Race coverage with Mayor Mike McCormick of Godfrey. We'll talk with him for about an hour. The show and right around, 11:30 today. We'll see. Time will tell. It's cold anyway. Who wants to go outside? We'll take a quick break. More Daily Show next.